Hi, welcome back to another District 75 AI tutorial. Today we will learn about Adobe Podcast, how to use the Adobe Podcasting tool, which is found within the Adobe Express suite. Adobe Express and Adobe Podcasts are all IRMA approved and they're found in Teach Hub. So remember, we always say these AI tools are high-tech tools, but always need the human touch, which is us as the educators. We are the human in the lead when it comes to these AI tools. And also remember to review all your outputs for accuracy and bias. So Adobe Podcasting is an audio editing tool. However, you can export it. Some of the key features that it has a mic check before you start to see what's the quality of your recording. It has one-click background noise removal, which is the enhanced speech feature. It also has live AI transcription. This is the AI part. So as you're speaking, it converts your speech to text in real time. And then after you finish speaking, you can go back and edit that text with spelling or ums that you are, as most people are known to do when they're speaking. You can then go back and edit that audio by simply editing the transcript by removing the ums, correcting the spelling. So one of the way, a really quick entry to start with our students is to make them do a 60-second challenge, which is really recording one sentence that reflects on what they learned, or you can do a sentence stem, sentence starter. Here are some sentence starters. Could be the best part of my school day is, my favorite superpower is. These are all different sentence stems that you can use to just have them record one sentence. So this is for K all the way up through 8th grade and even up to high school. So how do we get into Adobe? So just to let you know, again, as I said, it is through Teach Hub. This is our Teach Hub. You would click here where it says Teach Hub. All right. This Teach Hub can be found here. You can do a search for Teach Hub, NYC Schools Teach Hub, or this is the exact link. You're going to click on Teach Hub. Once you click on Teach Hub, I'm already signed in, but this is what it looks like. These are all the apps that are available to New York City Public School staff. You will click on your Adobe Express because that is how you get access to it. Just to let you know, you can also, if you are not seeing Adobe Express icon here, you can do a search at the top, and then it will pop up. See that? Adobe Express. It will then prompt you to sign in again with your New York City Public Schools email and password. You are now in, so you will know that you're in the right access of Adobe Express because it's not going to say verify. If it says verify, just keep re-signing in through your Teach Hub because it means that you don't have access to the entire enterprise tool of Adobe. So this is Adobe Express, and here are the features. So you're going to scroll down until you find so this is actually in the Teach tab, but we want to go to the Create. So in Adobe Express, you have a Teach tab, you have a Create tab, you have an Edit tab. We're not interested in Teach and Edit for now. We're only interested in the Create because we are creating something and we're using the Adobe Podcast. So when you scroll down, you'll see at the left side here, says New, Create a Podcast. So you're clicking on this. This will then launch the podcast interface. So at the top, it says Adobe Podcast. These are the tools. So you have this tool called Enhanced Speech. Like it does, it removes noise from voice recordings. I've done podcasting recordings in my classroom with students talking in the background. I then click, after they finish recording, I click the Enhanced Speech and you don't hear anything. It's amazing. This is the studio, which is where we are now. And then you can do a mic check. A mic check is what you do before you podcast. So you would click on it. It checks to see that you are close and that your recording is proper. So it gives you advice on how to improve your microphone setup. Again, I'm recording this from my laptop. You don't need a professional microphone setup. I've done amazing podcasts just with students recording on my laptop. So you can you can start with your mic setup. Looks like this. Start, and then you click test mic. How is my microphone setup and placement? You click stop. Notice anytime, look what it says. It gives you feedback on your mic setup. Great job. Your microphone setup passed all our tests. Now your voice is ready to rock this world, right? So, and you can also listen to this if you like. So, but with the interest of time, I'm going to go back. And notice you will know that you are in the right platform and the right access level for Adobe Podcast, because it should show you that you have premium access. Our New York City Public Schools account with Adobe Express gives us the premium access level. So I'm now going to go to the studio. That's how you would start with your studio. Welcome back. By the way, these are all the projects. I've done many projects. You're going to click New. Here is your studio interface. Start recording is here, or you can upload an audio. What I'm going to do, you can upload an audio or video from your computer, but I'm going to start with music. It does come with commercial-free music that you can use as introductions or intro in your podcast, or outro, ending of your podcasts. If you listen to podcasts, most of them generally begin with some music and end with the music, and they even have some transitional music. So it's up to you how in depth you want to go. So I'll choose this music, and once you choose a music, it's prompting you, is this an intro music? Do you want it long, 17 seconds, or short? I'm going to choose a short one. This is what it sounds like. I'm going to click plus. Okay, so you can choose this as the intro, you have this as an outro, you have transitions, all part of the same song, and then you have background music that you can add to your podcasts, all right? So this is my intro, 10 seconds. Now, you can put a placeholder. Here is how you move around these pieces. Since you're saying this is the top of where you want your music to be, if you're going to add the placeholder, you can add in here for your students prompting, say intro sentence. Add another placeholder and say ending, or outro is the official word that they use in podcasting, outro sentence. Okay, so moving these sometimes could be just a little tricky. So you hold the handle. If you notice the hand here, you drag it, right? You hold the handle, you drag it up again, or you can drag it down here. There we go. Yeah, you just have to play around with it, because could be a little tricky, but you move it. You can move it. You just have to try a couple of times, as you saw that I did. So my intro sentence, now I'm going to record. Here's my record button right here. This is the mute if you want to stop the mic. I haven't recorded yet, so I'm going to record now. So I'm going to hit this. Hi, today I'm learning all about how to do podcasting. This is my first time, so I hope you enjoy the display of my skills. So this is now transcribing. As you see, it says uploading. It's transcribing my sentence that I just said. So the AI tool transcribes my sentence. Hi, I'm learning all about positive. This is my first time, so I hope you enjoy the display of my skills. Okay? And then I'm going to stop here. We can, since I chose an introduction music, we're going to just play and put all of this together. Hi, today I'm learning all about how to do podcasting. This is my first time, so I hope you enjoy the display of my skills. So that's it. Notice that's very accessible for our students. One sentence describing what they learned today, what they enjoyed about today. Now, the part for us is to, if you want to enhance it, notice if you were in a classroom, you'd probably want to enhance it. So I click enhance, toggle on this tab, and this says enhance speech. This background means that once you turn this on and you leave it at these settings, then when you export it, it's going to reduce the background noise. Obviously, I didn't have any background noise, but you'll be surprised if you do this in a classroom, which you are able to with full class of students who are doing other activities. You can do this. Again, like I said, students have access to this tool. If they're using iPads, they must have the app downloaded on their iPads. If they're using any laptops or Chromebooks, then they all sign in to TeachHub. Students and staff sign in to TeachHub with their New York City Public Schools credentials, email, and password, and go to Adobe Express, and they will get access to this Adobe podcast. So now we're going to share. We click share. And what is so amazing with the update is that you can add so with this link, people can duplicate this project. So you can create a template of this, and then when you share it with people, they can take this as a starter. So you can use this with your students as a starter, and they just remove what you said and put their words in. And all right. So that's one way to share it. Now we're going to switch over to export. Export is where you are downloading it. So you can export this as a audio file, MP3. I love this one. This is exporting it as an audiogram. When you export it as an audiogram, you click here. Think of it, it's a video, but it has your text. So when you export it as an audiogram, you can choose the size you want for the audiogram. Is it portrait like that, square, or landscape? You then get to add themes. So do you want this style of theme? All right, you can export it as this audiogram like that. You can say show speaker name or not. Show project title is on, or you can turn it off. Remove the branding of Adobe Podcast. So this is what the enterprise version gets us. We can leave the branding on, okay, or remove the branding. So we can put back the project title. By the way, the project title, we really didn't name it, so we can say test my first podcast. See how it changes there? So you can keep your project title there, show speaker name or not, and then telling you how long this video is. So literally when it downloads, when you say create audiogram, it'll take a few minutes. Once it's completely downloaded, it will be a video file, but it will be a video file with the text and with this awesome style of background. So I'm just going to, it takes a minute, or it shows like it's about less than a minute. So it is finished. My audiogram is complete. See what it says, my first podcast. Then I can open it, and this is what it looks like. So it's a video with audio. And you click play. Notice the introduction music you have. Hi, today I'm learning all about how to do podcasting. This is my first time, so I hope you enjoy the display of my skills. Okay, so notice it gives you the text from what the speaker is saying. So that's it. That is a really great quick intro that will be really awesome and accessible for our students on podcasting. It gives them another way to show their learning. You can use podcasting for kids to show their learning. You can use podcasting for kids to be creative, to be announcers and to show, make productions. They can make different multi productions and so on. There's so many ways that you can leverage the skill of podcasting through using our Adobe Express, which again, all New York City public schools, students and staff has access to in the enterprise version. Just remember to log in through your Teach Hub. So thank you for watching, and let's go back. We just would like to remind everyone that if you saw that this does use some AI features, it does translate everything with when you talk, it translates the speaking into an AI. That's the AI feature you're seeing. It transcribes that. So again, just always consider the environmental impact of using AI. For more information or to provide feedback, please visit www.d75stem.com/AI. Bye for now.